performance. That's the key, and that's really what this topic's about. Now, you might ask, well, what are the courses? What courses can I take, and what are examples of courses that are available here? Of course, if you go to the undergraduate program website and you go to the curriculum, there'll be a clearly outlined description of the operations management module. Just a quick description of a few courses. I'll let you look at the website in detail. But typically, most of the students who take operations start off with a prerequisite course of 460. 460 is the basic course that you would take, and it gives you an introduction to operations. That's the basic course. We follow that up with several electives. There are a few choices regarding the electives. Some of them are 400 level electives, and some of them are 500 level electives. We have deliberately allowed the seniors to take courses along with our MBA students because we think that once you take the 460 course and a few of the 400 level electives, you're completely capable of taking in the 500 level courses with our MBA students. The kinds of 400 level courses that are available are courses such as logistics, concepts and models, courses such as manufacturing strategy, advanced manufacturing planning and control, manufacturing planning and control, and so these are the basic courses that you would look at. What these courses primarily do is they allow you to take the system, understand alternatives, and quantify the alternatives. They also give you an idea of what is practice. What are people using in practice? What are the choices they make? And what are examples of companies and how they operate? And through a lot of the case discussions, you get a better insight as to how these choices are made in actual systems. There are also a series of 500 level courses. There is a logistics course 561, a project management course 562, a service operations management course 564, and a strategic sourcing and purchasing course, which is 590D. You don't need to remember the numbers of these courses. They're available on the website. One of the things that will be perhaps a little different with the 500 level courses is that you get to take these courses either jointly with MBA students, or if there's sufficient demand from the undergraduate course, we'll create a section for the undergraduates. And this is really a function of the demand. A lot of these courses, again, will deal with models, which will allow you to quantify the impact, case studies in which you'll look at examples of practice, and tools where you use spreadsheets, simulation models, and optimization models to actually identify how to improve systems. So I urge you to take a look at the website. There are a few different paths that you can take if you're an industrial management major versus an overall management major. These are well laid out, and I think that the best source for them is to look at the undergraduate course website. If there are any changes in courses or timings, etc., that will be provided at that location. So what I'd like to do now is to give you a little bit of an example of practice, because one of the questions that would sort of come up is, as a faculty member, what do you do? Okay, so when we're not in class, we're in our offices doing research. Okay? So what I want to do is give you an idea of what does it mean to do research in operations, and in particular, of the research we do, I want to pick one example. And this is an example of some work that Professor Vinay Deshpande, who is a colleague in operations, and myself, we've been working with the Coast Guard for about 7 years now. And we've done 4 projects, and we're just about to start a 5th one. This has been a very successful collaboration, and I want to give you a quick sense. There's a video that we put together which pulled together all the pieces and which pulled together interviews. So what I'm going to do is show you a video. This is a 2-minute video. In this video, it gives you an example of one operation. Okay, so please use this as an example of one operation. And what I want to give you an idea is what we did there and how it had an impact. Just to set a quick background, the reason that if you look at the Coast Guard, one of the words in the Coast Guard is the coast. And if you say, where is West Lafayette and where is the closest coast? Well, the closest coast is about 1,000 miles away. Okay, let's be clear. However, we've had students from the Coast Guard come here to Krannert to get a master's degree, and this has been going on for at least about 30 years or so. So this project began because students from the Coast Guard who came here to Krannert connected up with the faculty, and we started this project. I want to give you a quick sense of what these projects are. So if you will indulge me a bit, I want to start this video.
You see news clips on TV at night of Coast Guard helicopters and Coast Guard aircraft being involved in rescues of people in distress, or you see the video clips from Hurricane Katrina operations and Coast Guard aircraft, helicopters hoisting people from roofs and rooftops. You realize how important the job is that we have here, but as with any other government agency, we work on a limited budget and with limited resources, and we must ensure that we are able to provide the most bang for the buck. We at the Aircraft Repair and Supply Center provide total logistics support for all of Coast Guard aviation. We provide actual parts support, engineering services, IT services, and depot maintenance for all of Coast Guard aircraft. So we've got about 26 air stations that work directly under us, and we provide all of that support.
From the original estimate,
we've been working with Purdue for about 6 years now, since 2001, as we realized that OR really needed to become a greater part of our business. We stood up an ops research branch here that has really just blossomed, and I think is a model for the rest of the Coast Guard. We've had a number of projects that have proven to be very successful, and one of which was in our H-60 product line. We've got 42 H-60s out in the fleet, and in order to keep those aircraft flying and